Sorry. I was gonna fix my makeup in the camera. Uh, I think I have a tan, a bronzer mustache or something. I found Tanner. That looks weird. I didn't go to the other camera because it is so in progress about here. Apparently, this is what they do to the guys that are really gonna rape or something. Like another one was talking about like what setting is that? Um, oh my god. Well, you need to help me. Oh, there is apparently a taser from. They said it's not actually a police usual device. That it's like something from ways back. It's an in progress police ground, or originally from the 70s. It's somebody modified, so it's a piece of shit from Radio Shack. Yeah, but the different law enforcement offices have it. I don't know what that means. And they broke in and put a grounder in the house, so there's like no way around. But whatever it is like on. Oh my God, is that like? If I didn't think it could possibly get any worse. He's on like really that. So the incredible evil of what. Apparently, they were doing it to women that hadn't called the police as much, or something, and children. No, no, you have no idea. I'm gonna leave it on. Oh, I think they were using it like I'm. Oh my God, on the incredible. You have no idea the incredible filth and crime of this. You have no idea. Makeup mustache. Oh my God, you like can't. He says you can't walk on it, and he aims at a 9-year-old. And whatever he's talking about, he knocked me out with it before. I think almost. Yeah. But I call like every police officer possible, and they don't arrest the. Or I unplugged my cell phone, to be honest with you. But they were like, I turned it off, and like I said, like oh no, like they're less boisterous. Once I was back, I don't know why they were over there talking and doing basketball. Uh, they're part of like an international Nazi ring that is like, I mean, it's coming for you, dude, and it's gonna kill you. Are you sure? Yes, it's very, 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 very real crime. I'm so incredible. But so they got, well, did they stop? I mean, apparently the thing is a handicapped man with a drug problem in a completely altered state. It is the men from Arkansas. If they found somebody to run around with, they found other extremely handicapped monsters that are really dangerous. I mean, it's the most handicapped thing to ever happen in Texas. Uh, but there's like, I mean, it's a handicap. Boots on the ground is very, very dangerous. Sometimes you need to like no 911 and boots on the ground. It shouldn't be. I mean, this is like it should not be that dangerous. Also, somebody serious. Well, it shouldn't. In application of the legal system, and something like the medical field of the legal system, and criminal justice system. This one is a that is not supposed. No, you actually allowed for by not addressing crimes committed, which is nonsense, by things in government employment and people in government employment. You have allowed for it is not my fault. It has nothing to do with me. Nor has it like I really all I did was say, look, I was kidnapped and my evidence is created, and then someone's following me home from it and he's stalking. I swear it's because I have my cell phone plugged in because I turned an international. So they got more boisterous. Yeah, I mean that's not boisterous. It appears to be a 300. I don't even remember this guy. A 300-pound schizophrenic man. It's not funny. There are cocks with a turn that off. Oh my god. Nice rope. Okay. Well, he just said that like the something. Jesus. That's how bad it is. It's, oh, you could, man, could you kill somebody on this thing? Jesus. That's what I said. Uh, well, Las Vegas, like, is them, Las Vegas, like, man, they have very scary guys in Las Vegas. So I put my cell phone in, I left it on last night. Is it worse and worse and worse? And they're always, ow, Jesus, that bad. But, oh my God. There's a device in the house for sure. They've broken and put it around in the house, like, because I throw cell phone in the house. But I said, like, you could hear them. I'm sure you could. Why aren't the SWAT team in to get these guys? If they were anything other than, and these are low men. I mean, this is a janitor. I think it's a 300-pound schizophrenic man on methamphetamine in a jail with, there's nothing going on. And apparently this, if this stuff has been around, you're on a white, especially devised, like, that's a police taser from Mother. Mother, you have like an international Nazi ring of pedophiles as bad as you, and to get your partners as bad as you. It's a 300-pound schizophrenic man. They're on meth too, and they're in some kind of like, there are weird cultural accents that, how this guy got out and is running around, but it's a funny cultural accent. This guy's a schizophrenic. For different anthropologies of where people are. They, you do actually like to talk places, like if you were Amish or something, or you ever you talk a certain way. Sorry, but I had to clean up. Sorry. Here's the mic. Oh, I was gonna clean up the kitchen before they. I have to turn it back on. It's so bad. Before I turn it on. Um. Oh my God. I had they you could hear them, and this morning was so bad. It was unbelievable. They are right back to you have no every day and everything said, and then you have no idea the crime. No, and I'm not there. There has never been anyone or anything or any group of men that more at fault. I mean, like, okay, the guy is like animals. He's like oldest tool and wild milk from the Green Mile of, oh my God, mouth all the time and everything else. Like, you could not have been more in the wrong here. It was very easy for you to legally find this stuff you are engaged in relation to whatever the culture of jurisdiction or something or non-investigating. Oh my God. Oh my. Okay. Oh my God. An incredible filth. And the men you brought into communities with it also, and on accountability, like what is actually behind desks and there and in my community, which is a very suburban, uh, nor have we. I mean, I don't know what is in the community now. It is this thing he's using. Did you set it off? Because that'll say no, and it's in progress. So I'm going to go get the in progress one. This means a lot of people are aware of what this thing is. That it's actually, mainstream. I mean, beaten to death. They said he uses this one on kids, and literally the kid just like toddles around and like fall over. He then the sexual assault device he is using attached to it is so incredibly bad. You have no idea. I'm gonna say a police op. I don't even know what police officer where. I am I reported this appropriately. Um, as far as I can, don't show the thing again. That is ugly, and I don't like e-cigarettes. I agree. Um, I'm non. You agree? I suppose it's so bad. Oh my God. Are you saying it hasn't been bad before? No, I'm saying it is so bad. You have no idea. You were never supposed to follow people into the house. These men, well, who is it? The mentally retarded schizophrenic man in Arkansas that got out that nobody has like, and then actually you've been suffering in this for a million years because nobody will arrest, what, like like a domestic violence situation or a stalker or something like, they eat the dog and the gang rape the sister. Like, what in the hell is it even? You have to. There's all these laws. Like, oh my God, Frank Green Tomatoes got a job at the police station. Came up before. Very much so. This nonsense that comes up, you need to check. It's not just sort of like blah 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 blah. It's okay. So who is the guy? Quite obviously, it's not accountable to the law position. It's not for you to know. They could be. Well, the higher professional authorities can check, and then if it comes back, like, that thing is back. Is one thing. I don't know. There's a thing out there, and it's back. Okay, this is a thing. Is it back? Okay, what was it? I'm not sure. Is it fried green tomatoes in a pillowcase? Okay. Weird. Cheap. It's a ghost. Woo. No, it's this man, and he's doing that. Wait, I don't know. I don't care. You just can't do that. You can't stalk me. You need to leave me alone. I can't. I think that this one can hit your head even. I don't know. I'm like hyperventilating. They get real boisterous whenever you why is it alive that long? Was it up the whole time? Shit, I don't know. I don't know. Is that 12 minutes? Probably. Because it was a weird night. It wouldn't be my fault, but it just was. I don't know. I don't know what's on. I have no idea. They were like subdued. No, and a full-blown boisterous. Oh my God, yeah. But I don't use them when I use them. The girls well. And that is what the thing just said. Where is the To Catch a Predator Schizophrenic Freak Show? Arkansas. Oh, it's definitely in Arkansas. He wants to say he's part of like Hitler's army, and he's like, there are Hitlers all over the world. Oh, okay, all this crazy stuff, which is scary. I mean, like, he says stuff so incredibly. Like, if you were a child, I would just absolutely traumatized. I mean, you have no idea. They're incredibly schizophrenic. Okay. Samson South Park. That's not funny, but yeah. Officer Barbrady's like, nope, man, dude, again. That could be, man. You have to get. For the most part, people aren't the son of Sam, like the absolute son of Sam. I don't know what would make this man the absolute son of Sam. Man, it's just the absolute son of Sam is out there. He wants to say he picked it up in Vegas. He might have found an absolute son of Sam in Vegas. When we were doing schizophrenic crackheads, which is what these men are. Like the unbelievable son of Sam might be out there. No. Nope. If your crimes are like, if stuff is that much weirder in long term, it means you, and that's a weird disease. Like, it's busy. It's a busy disease. Diseases are weird. Yeah. And like, you're kind of more inclined to substance use or something sometimes. then the guy's got a job or whatever, which can make your. I mean, mess with us and it stopped already. Really, the like momentary crime, but like, Jesus. Um, I got a guy that's big as. No, they're not from here. They're from Carroll County, Arkansas. They've been the same film. Why aren't these men in custody? Okay. No, I'm not making this up. That actually is the case. Oh. Go check. Don't say that to that. Totally say that to that. No. They can hear you. Did you hear that? Something about a child what with the what? No. Named Stephanie. Okay. You're being cheerful. You can be cheerful. I'm in my house and the police need to arrest these men. The mouth was just as bad, and the bouncing was, but because in fact, maybe just sort of interested in it, and schizophrenic man. Well, but the incredible boisterous, like, I'm not sure what the difference was. Maybe he was just tired from him the week before. Jesus, I'm leaving it on. It did something, but his mouth was just as bad, which is what you're going to catch. Jesus. But here's actually a thing. Like, look, now you turn that one off. Well, he says, Jesus, it's in your body because it's grounded on your body. And if there's something in the house, you're just pretty much it. I believe there's always after a screw. You're pretty much, I mean, oh my God. And you need to get it out of like my apartment in Cary. There's definitely one in there. Why? Because I don't know. Okay, so we need to get them out of the houses people lived in. You have to get them out in general. Where is the thing? I don't know. I forgot the chandelier. But I think it might just be a grounder in the wall, or they're real. They use they're nasty, so you can. And they might be on the electrical box somehow. I mean, I don't know. I didn't think you had like a almost works one because like they said you can't function on that thing whatsoever. Or whatever. Like on that street, they apparently tied the ring and just fall over on it. And then there's that one and that one. Yeah, okay. And I've counted those, which are worse on that one than Ron, same as before, you said. Yeah. Are we in Vegas for this? Because yeah, you things are going to prison. Then we can kill you. And where we kill you is over there. Is it the inside of a trash compactor again? Yeah, that's true also. For sure. What is it funny? It's not even normal to ring ring. Yeah. Honey. It's probably just the guys in Arkansas. Yeah, it's the people in Arkansas. It is so, get him off my body and out of my house! Please! They are such incredible criminal freak trash monsters. All of them in this. No, that is not anybody else. Where is the booter hole? And the loud in the booter hole. Must be their security office. so upset the police haven't gotten these guys. I'm so surprised these men haven't been like arrested elsewhere, like at Walmart or something. I mean, they must go to the store to buy groceries and things like that. Like, they need some more anywhere. They're so extremely, they're so extremely bad, messed up, and everything else. Oh, he wants to say this, oh, really, yeah, you have no idea. That's the problem with the thing. Like, they seem, um, I'm really normal and upper middle class, college educated, a very normal upper middle class college educated woman who's got nothing going on, and it's an absolute lie. Like, this is the result of this situation here, and it's the here and now. Oh, it's this whatever. If you were to recreate the crime over the years, whatever would be going on then is going on then, because it's different. Like I said, I am having a problem with this area. Obviously, Raleigh's a bag of Nazi laughs on a day, which it is always the urban historical and current discussion. Problems with corruption. Las Vegas, otherwise, is not. I mean, okay, it's fun. It's fun. It's happy. North Las Vegas is happy. This is fun. But what's supposed to be? I mean, they sell a lot of like tickets to the travel agency. Las Vegas is a fun venue because it's a. Sorry, I have to clean up. I'm cleaning up today. I have to get groceries today. But it's a fun in-country vacation, which makes it more affordable than traveling out of country and easy. So they're trying, and that's one of the things it does for our economy. It's the main thing it does for our economy. So it's, I mean, I have had no other problems. Nor have I been a problem if you're going to check. But I seem like, also, I mean, it's really lying because like, and now, it'll turn out there is like, I mean, there's a thing. Oh, it's a big city and it's like, it's an international city. It's a just economic city. Things are not, it's not a conference center. Who knows? But because it's like, versus just, anyway, the damn place has like you may have a rape cell phone app. Like, if there is such a thing, they didn't have the rape cell phone app. This one in Las Vegas, boy, do they have the rape cell phone app. And there is very much such a thing. So, that's not a taser, that's a rape app or something. Unbelievable. And they have been RAPing. You gave it to the men in my case also or something? Or they found it or modified it? They are or they found one of those also. They needed to be, whoever these men in Arkansas and North Carolina running around with them were some of the worst sex offenders you can imagine. And now that you're going to hear them, did they find friends in Las Vegas? I mean, I don't, I think so, which is incredibly creepy. But the only people that are on, because you can hear like I think everybody almost, um, is like these incredibly rough, ridiculously schizophrenic and schizophrenic pedophile, like to catch a predator mouth. Like I was saying that, like I think that's all I'd ever. No, no, it's just there. Really, the only reason it would be there is because of that, because nothing's that crazy or whatever, unless it actually is, and whatever that is. No, there is a guy that actually does that. Even and it's in your head. No, it's on speakerphone. Sorry, it is time to run down my refrigerator, which I was gonna do. Uh, Clean up and buy some groceries. But um, okay, we're a little more subdued. Right, I still heard something that. Oh, you don't have to who wants to watch the security footage for what time was that? Can you tell us about what time? More or less the whole thing. It is like the worst schizophrenic screen. I mean, oh my God. Fat man from hell I met 24/7 on the thing. And I mean, he is out there, they're out to lunch. It's all of them who are around and around enough. Whoever was around at all should have called the police and informed the victims. Because it's victims in the story, and I'm pretty sure it is. I can hear the same thing. I hear like every time just is like a sound of a family or something. When they get really loud, I can hear the other guy's cubicle. It's going to be horribly frowned upon by any man. The only men, the only men on are these really degenerate sounding men that are. They sound like big, scary, dirty, criminal sex offenders. No, I mean, and they're all male, and there's nothing like. Some of them sound like they're 300 pounds. They sound like big men, too. Sounds like it's 300-pound fat man, 1,000-pound sister, Edmund Kemper. Like I'm getting the like. I mean, it's really creepy. It's just like Edmund Kemper. You people are making that up, but I don't know. I'm tossing Edmund Kemper out, but maybe. Okay, that's not funny. No, it's not in the least bit funny. I actually have no idea what it is, but I know that guy's one of them. Let me just go. Okay. It's a very, very schizophrenic man. He said that. He says the perps and like trollers are bigger than all the biggest guys. Like the linebacker or something. This thing is, adding it. He's talking about a deformity and disease and defect because he's really messed up. But he wants to sort of simply torture and sexually tend to death, maybe torture eating. You heard him. I mean, he doesn't ever stop. And he's just always bothering you. Oh my God, and whatever that thing was, he just turned on. He says, I use his that on. It's weird. The logic is so weird that comes out of the thing and that matches the voice. It's really in like lots of schizophrenic art too. Schizophrenic art. I get it. No, I get it a little bit like just different in here. Like LSD garbage pail kid for the head. That is totally in. Well, he made the chair and like, would you please, where'd you stay? The bathtub. I slept in the bathtub after being chased around so badly. Oh. Because I wasn't wearing any makeup. So I wasn't wearing yesterday's makeup. It's awkward. Okay. And I was asleep and you have no idea how bad the crime you brought into communities and have been running around with it, and criminals and how bad this crime is. That I guess it's a problem, and then in general you need to be aware of whatever I break down there. That's very serious. You need to get this in custody. You also need to inform the public of all the tech involved, because that's the problem. There's an ability for a criminal to get into homes this way. There's an ability for a criminal to break the law this way. I mean, if it were somehow like, I'm not sure if there was no way to stop people and snatch and grab robberies with hammers or something, rape or muggings or something was like allowed. The device, what is the tool used? I'm not sure. Whatever allows for crime. This is the tool used. Here, the tool is they can't arrest these things. Oh, okay. Or they don't arrest this case. Well, that needs to stop that. Don't know. How was Nazi Germany? No. It's the criminal justice class. That's actually a whole bunch of robberies with hammers. Okay, so. On criminal justice class, that's what it said. What happens if people say that? No. If it's somehow the dynamic and then it's allowed for, we're able to get away with it. It's the actual application. And yet, yeah, like, that's corruption, crime. That's why corruption is very, very bad. A very, very bad crime. This incredibly evil story about kidnapping, rape, and murder and just unbelievable stuff. No, that is all their story. You need to get these men into custody, for heaven's sakes. Yeah, these men really, really need to go into custody. They'll be like the lowest, absolute. No, every single one of them will not be to say the life of a man. It'll be like a really evil, criminally inclined janitor that's extremely handicapped. All of them, almost. Or like, I mean, this is really not a surly workman of some sort. The ones in the courts are going to be that. Okay. What is supposed to be, I don't know how they got away with it, and where is a judge? Properly. I don't understand. No. I don't understand. No, it has something to do with company rearrangement for something somebody's doing with it. I don't understand. I don't have something to do with this jurisdiction stuff. I don't understand why a judge didn't intervene, but because the person involved in this, that was like, something of a higher authority is gonna not. I mean, it's gonna be like a notary or a guy that works in shipping and receiving and is insane. People in Arkansas. I'm really, really joking. I mean, unnecessary. It'll look weird and act weird, and that'll be playing the part of a judge. But you won't really know what it is. But when you do the proper employment and background check on it, like sort of employment history and who's this even, that's who the guy will be. There'll be a bunch of them running around for no reason. There's men running around in things that are, they need to check what they do and what their credentials are. And they appear to be something like that. Yeah, it's a really, really, weird random men running in and coming into things. But, okay, so you couldn't actually find a judge or someone in a law department almost in all this. Yeah, everybody's, and they have no idea why that's being allowed out of, say, the Arkansas State Bar and anybody in North Carolina State Bar. Please don't do that. There's all this stuff. Maybe you're in their world. That's a problem, and you need to stay in the specific task for which you were hired. And the specific task for which you were hired is like, like if you're a jail guard or a bailiff, then you just do bailiff tasks at work. If you're law enforcement security, otherwise, you're not allowed to do buck houses, run around playing with yourself. I mean, I don't know. In nice neighborhoods, you're a burglar. I mean, I'm not sure what this is. Are you shouldn't. So burglars know who in Carroll County, Arkansas? To me, also. And now know these people. I mean, what the heck is this? And some kind of guy in Las Vegas. They they don't really like to arrest police, man. The application. Oh, you want to argue about the politics? I actually don't. That's too liberal. The application when you get arrested is not nice to like be running around arresting people in general, but you have to arrest as anybody breaking the law. Well, that's like a problem. Actually, that might be maybe they do usually get arrested when they're breaking the law enough or something. I don't know. Maybe they don't. Why? Like in the Rodney King, those men probably. I mean, that was quite the just beating the heck out of somebody. And there's lots of professions where like, no, I'm like, there's a lot of people that can't work places. There are people if they were around money that would steal. So, there's just groups of things that isn't going to go there. But the thing that was like in relation to in progress arrest, yeah, as opposed to like stealing cocaine. I mean, I don't know. In relation to law enforcement, it doesn't really matter. It's like, it doesn't matter, but it's like, no. So it's not. We don't run around. I mean, have you? I don't know. Have you ever been wrongfully arrested? Literally, like you just were accused as you were walking down the street. Like some guy came up to you or a police officer came up to you and was like, "That's it. I'm arresting you. We're in schizophrenic communist China or something." And you didn't do anything? Are you okay? Not really, because we have a legal system for some reason there. He then says, "Well, that's why I didn't believe what yours is. Mine is a man who falsified this evidence, and each case in life is its own. Each criminal case is whatever actually is there, which is a man who falsified this evidence. And now I've experienced many, many years of very, very easy to prove and crime. So the crime just needs to end. You get arrested if you break the law. There's lots of police. People are not okay with that when that happens. In various times in history, Janine framed for fragrant tomatoes has too much leeway to not get arrested because he runs around with the police. That is true. Why that man? It's a movie, but it was so bad that he was a wife beater, like whatever. He ended up eating. I guess they would have get a lot of trouble, but goodness. You need to get him some A for domestic violence or some other behavior. Really eat it. Like that, very cutting. That's painful. That whatever he's doing right now to me is so incredibly painful. You have no idea. Well, I keep that on with her all the time. She's like a seven quarter. I didn't use it with you because he listens. I don't know. He's modifying it again. That's really really horrible. That's why you're doing the things with the tinfoil. So probably is for what's his face. Oh, hi. How was it when you turned? Did you just unplug the smart device? I don't know. Wow, on that one, maybe showing off. It's very disorganized thinking, and then, yeah, like it is like I don't know. It really really evil. We got his friend that actually invades it. You had it bad. Okay. Oh, and you're supposed to say, excuse me, what are you doing that? No. Can you get that man into custody? The Lake County Prosecutor's Office has to go to prison for this one because of the incredibly heinous nature. What you brought into a community with that man, those men, also. They don't want you because he's an extremely, pay attention to that, Mike, what? Extremely abusive criminal monster. He didn't want it on the internet again. Say that is what this is. He said no. And when a nano could get in trouble, you put an animal as low as these men. You're shouting at this woman from Carrie. I mean, you think it would a criminal. I need a place to report this. At the filthiest, the absolute total powerless ability because I will not arrest a perp. The most disgusting monster to ever exist, John Wayne the Beast Gacy, was brought into my community with this. A man so domestically, what is the quality? You can't figure out with Angie's List that thing is the worst drug dealer that could ever happen. Working at an airport or something. All of them. Well, he's still going to do that. And that. I reported this man. It's the same man in Arkansas. So many times. Yeah, okay. They are all too criminal and rough. Get them on the phone and talk to every single person that worked on my case. They are all too criminal and rough. The best one is the best one is Uncle Jan. There's no doubt about it. I don't know why that has congregated around an area like the one I'm in, which has money in it. It has money to generate. They are extremely degenerate males, all of them. Yeah. Okay. Not one of them. They are all not employable at an airport. They're all drug people. There are lots of drug people in the world. Every single one of those is a very serious, almost drug person. Like a ridiculous one. And then to the point, I don't think there's ever been a worse criminal to ever happen. Yeah. The stalking of myself, the crimes against myself have been the most evil, unimaginable. You do not have an absolute, powerless, captive audience in this, of these men cruising around neighborhoods. The Cary Police Department really brought this. I was stalked in the community in Cary, North Carolina. He said he started neighborhood pornographing children in Lockmere. I emailed you right away to what Tonio did. Go get the psych evaluation stuff. I'm afraid to call the police right now, and I'm being sexually abused and domestically abused so incredibly badly. As a 45-year-old, attractive upper middle class a lady with a college degree who's actually nice, normal, and harmless all throughout. With a college educated, I have no handicaps. Who to see that there? There's no reason all throughout. I mean, here they're framing you for mental illness when just prove that all the technology I'm describing does in fact exist and is in fact being used in the way it's being used. Yeah. The crimes that are occurring, that these men are committing, are so bad, incredibly bad. John Wayne Gacy is correct, and has been for the last all throughout, but for the last unbelievable amount of whatever this neighborhood pornography with the in progress police grounder is. These men have got to be arrested right now. You have to arrest people when they're breaking the law. That's it. I mean, however we normally do it. And enough. And apparently there you need to arrest them faster or something. Or interact faster or whatever Jessica's law is in relation to that kind of thing. They do really do stuff too. That's not nice. But yeah, before we're not supposed to side with the perp, but I would side with the perp if it became food. What did he do? Became actual barbecue. That's actually true. Slapping else. Somewhere. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh. It might be contagious. I'd be worried about feeding them to other people. I'm so upset the perps are still at large, where it's still happening. Like this is still going on. I was chased around the house so much with the thing. I ended up. I just wanted to see if the bathtub would work. It did. Oh, I finally fell asleep in the bathtub. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna clean the bathtub. My back hurts so badly. I know this sounds completely insane, but I was like, I didn't get any sleep. Yeah. You have to sleep whenever you can at your desk. Yeah. Okay. I'm so to prove what I'm saying is going on. I don't, I don't even know. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna have to get out of the house. I'm gonna have to get out of the house. I'm gonna go walk somewhere. Um, and I might as well. I'll stop this and start it again. Apparently, he's the. I heard them say. I thought that. I want to see how far they like. Don't say it. Don't want to say it. They talk. They're schizophrenic. It's like they can't help it, or they don't bother to. They're out loud talkers. It's just their soul, whatever. Oh. But I mean, I don't think there's any such a thing as the symptoms I'm having. That's what he says. Oh, girl says. Oh my god. I didn't think there. I thought there could be worse ones. Death. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go for a walk. Um, in